Hi everyone. Let's take a look at the following question. Find the area of the region enclosed between the graphs of y equal to x squared minus 2x and y equal to 12 minus x squared. Step number one, draw a diagram. Now before we draw this diagram, you really want to go back and find out the point of intersection. Where do these two graphs intersect? And to do this, you have to equate y equal to y. So on the left-hand side, you can write down x squared minus 2x. On the right-hand side, that's going to be 12 minus x squared. And again, this is the left-hand side. And this is the right-hand side. So we're solving for the POI, the point of intersection. You bring all the x and the x squared and the numbers to one side, and you're going to factor. When I bring negative x squared to the left, that's positive x squared plus x squared, which is 2x squared. Copy negative 2x minus 12, which equals to 0. Common factor of 2, which you bring to the front, in the brackets, is going to be x squared minus x minus 6. Now, you can cross out the 2 because the opposite of multiplying by 2 is to divide by 2. So you can cross it out. Common factoring, or I should say simple factoring, x squared minus x minus 6, this becomes x plus 2, times x minus 3, which equals to 0. Again, 0 divided by 2 is still going to be 0. And if you think about the left-hand side, 2 times negative 3 will give you negative 6. 2 minus 3 will give you negative 1. When you solve for x, x equals to negative 2 or positive 3. Now, when you draw this diagram, look what happens. Let's use a different color here. Again, a lot of grade 10 academic math. If you think about the POI, x equals to negative 2, and you have to plug negative 2 back into either the second case or the first case. So if I plug negative 2 back into y equal to 12 minus x squared, here comes the mental math. Y equals to 12 minus, in brackets, negative 2 squared. That's going to be 12 minus 4. That's going to be 8. So I'm going to go back, and I'm going to label this on the graph. I'm going to go left by 2, up by 8. Negative 2 and 8. Likewise, if I plug in 3, this is going to be y equal to 12 minus 3 squared. That's going to be 12 minus 9, which is going to be 3. So again, I go right by 3, up by 3, just like that. Now, if you think about this graph, by the way, y equal to 12 minus x squared is going to open down with a maximum of 0, 12. Now, you can follow the step pattern. You can go left by 1, down by 1, right by 1, down by 1, left by 1, down by 3, and so on. But roughly speaking, it's going to look something like this. And again, if I think about the x-intercepts, it's going to be the square root of 12, roughly, plus and minus 3.5. So it's going to look something like that. You can even label this y equal to 12 minus x squared. Now, in a different color, you can graph y equal to x squared minus 2x. And again, if you think about this, there are two x-intercepts located at 0 and 2. If you want to find the minimum, you take the midpoint, plug it back in, and if you plug it back in, it should be negative 1. So this point technically is going to be at 1, negative 1. And again, they meet at the same points here. You can connect them, and it looks, roughly speaking, something like that. Again, I'm going to label this y equal to x squared minus 2x. Now, what are we trying to find here? We're trying to find the area, which means you want to find exactly this area. Area equals to question mark. Let's find out. So we go back to the following. area equals to the integration of, and again, you take the top minus the bottom. Top minus the bottom. I'll put this in brackets. You're going to take the antiderivative with respect to x, evaluate it from -2 to 3. Now, what is top? What is bottom? Top means this function right here. That's the top function. That's going to be 12 minus x squared. So I go back, I write down 12 minus x squared. What is the bottom in this case? The bottom is this function right there, x squared minus 2x. So again, to find the area, you take the top function minus the bottom function, integrate this with respect to x, evaluate it from -2 to 3. Now, let's keep going. Area equals to the integration of, and I'm going to clean this up a little bit, 12 minus x squared plus 2x in brackets. You're going to take the antiderivative with respect to x. Let's clean this up a little bit more. I'm going to bring -2x² to the front. I'm going to copy 2x and positive 12. Now, you don't have to rearrange it like I am. It's still going to work either way. Now, here's the next step. When you find the antiderivative of -2x², you add 1 to the exponent, so it's going to be x to the power 3, divide by 3, plus, now the shortcut is really x², but just in case you're not following yet, x is the same as x to the 1, you add 1 to the exponent, divide by the new exponent, plus, again, 12 times x. Just in case you don't see what I see here, this is x to the power of 0. So if you add 1 to the exponent, 0 plus 1 is 1, divide by the new exponent, which is 1. And you're going to evaluate this from -2 to 3. I'm going to put this in brackets. Now, to evaluate this, all you're doing is you're going to plug in the final minus, you plug in the initial. So first, we're going to plug in 3. I'll set up 2 brackets, just like that. If you plug in 3, make this cube, plus, this is, by the way, x², so 3 squared, plus 12 times 3. Then you're going to plug in -2. So -2 over 3, plug in -2 in brackets. Now, you can take the calculator and do this in one step. I'm going to do a little bit of mental math, but again, if you want to take the calculator and write down the final answer, that's fine. So this is going to be 27. So 3 cubed is 27. Divided by 3, that's going to be 9. Times -2, that's -18. 3 squared is going to be 9 plus 36. Minus, in the second bracket, that's going to be -8, positive 16, divided by 3, plus 4, minus 24. Now, let's break this down to 2 more steps in case one person is doing mental math right now as you're listening to this. Now, the first part, -18 plus 9 is going to be -9, plus 36, that's going to be 27. Now, 27, again, I'm thinking this part right here, 4 minus 24 is going to be -20. There's a negative sign at the front. That's positive 20. So 20 plus 27, that's going to be 47 minus 16 over 3. So 3 times 47 minus 16, that's going to be 125 divided by 3 units square. I hope this makes sense.